Hello everyone, this is Chris with Sticker Fab. I'm going to try to get this install done really quickly. Today we're talking about installing these seatbelt panel protectors. It is 83 degrees right now. It is raining a little bit, so the humidity is a little high. It's higher than I want it to be. What you want to do is clean this area. You can use isopropyl alcohol. Just make sure it is very clean, that it doesn't have Armor All or any other like cleaning agents, cleaning solvents or whatnot on it. And you want to make sure it is dry as you could ever get it. You might want to keep a heat gun around to add some extra heat, because heat and pressure is what activates the adhesive on the back of our vinyls. You have these trim pieces on the edge right here. You can pull those out because you want to uncover that rubber. You want to expose the plastic as much as possible. You're going to get vinyls just like this. P for passenger side, unless I think if you have our carbon fiber model, you might not have the P or the D on there. Of course, actually this is not passenger side, this is driver's side. So this is what the template looks like. Peel that off. Make sure your hands are very clean, because you will wind up touching the adhesive on the back of it. I'm going to align the back of it first. Well, let's tack some of it down so I don't have to hold it so much. And you won't be able to see this part, but I'm getting it lined up with the back. I'm gonna peel it off. I got my thumb holding the back of it, and then I'm wrapping the front of it, kind of guiding it. And then I'll look to the front and guide it over there. So even out this install and just work your way downward and out. So we'll go right there, right down the middle, and then outwards. You can use a squeegee if you want, but your fingers really are able to press it into those rough spots. Our 3D carbon sticks pretty well to rough surfaces, but this is a special high-tack vinyl that is used often in motorsports applications like dirt bikes, sticking graphics to the side of those. You really want to put a lot of pressure in here. And then if you have an external heat source, heat it up, apply pressure again. Check this for the next few rides to make sure all of this is down and exactly where you want it to be. Because over the next 24, 48 hours, 72 hours, this is going to build as strong of a bond as it can. And after that time has passed, pretty much you're at 100%. So just wrap your fingers around here. This material is pretty forgiving if you do have to lift it back up again. But you're kind of wanting to stretch the vinyl over the edges so that it really sticks. Then you can let your seatbelt go. If you've got one part down, go ahead and put that clip back in. You just want to make sure that rubber piece doesn't snag on the vinyl and push it. You want it to just cover it up. So I could apply a little bit of heat on the back side because I have some ripples. And go to the front and finish your install up. Pushing that vinyl around the edge. Instead of going up and down on the edge, push straight out. And that'll provide a space where the extra vinyl can go. But you want to make sure this is even on both sides. Once you already have it wrapped around, it's okay to push it upward and downward just a little bit. And then you can place the remaining tab back in there and cover it up. I don't know where I'm going to add this in the video, but one, I don't think I went over the reason why we have these. We have these because, for me at least, these seat belts often get jammed between this and the seat. So I usually have to pull it out and it kind of scuffs up this area. So that's why I have it. And then I didn't want to leave out the fact that I did go back and grab a heat gun. This is a portable heat gun. It's almost no more powerful than a hair dryer. So I'm holding the phone now and doing this at the same time. But I realigned the whole panel. It is pretty forgiving as long as you keep this really clean. I moved this section back because there was a lot of overhang in the front. You want to kind of make sure it's even. But because it's so forgiving, there you have it. I did need that additional heat, even though I said like it's what, 82 degrees out here, so it's definitely warm. But I need a little bit of extra heat to activate that adhesive. And that's the only way we can really be guaranteed that it's going to stay down. The more time you spend on these installations and the more attention you pay to them, the better they wind up being. And that's why all of our vinyl is still mounted inside of this vehicle, even though we live in Southwest Florida, which is just crazy when it comes to weather. A lot of warm weather, of course, not a lot of cold weather, but we get all sorts of heat. Humid heat, not often dry heat, but stuff that's really bad for vinyl. A lot of UV rays as well, but all of our vinyls look pretty darn good. So you can find this on our website as always, and please like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not already, and hit the bell notification icon for the latest and greatest things we're coming out with for the 2021 and up Ford Bronco.